Greetings, black belt candidates and black belt students. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So you know what this is. It's your black belt training log sheet. Good. We had quite a group in here last night. Fantastic. We covered quite a bit. But here's the deal. I'm going to go over the green tip is what we're working on this week, or this month actually. So what I did was I filmed extensive videos for the beginners class, the orange belt class, the green belt, and the red belt class. Now I filmed the red belt class with in mind of everything the red belts and above had to do, which is exactly what I want you to work on. So when you're done with this one, I'm going to focus on the forms and the criteria and expectation of your weapons form. Your weapons form has 20 motions. I'll talk about that in just a second. But when we're done with this, I'm going to go through the couple forms that you have to know. You need to know Chilsan Ilrohyung and Nahachi Chodan. And then for the Chodans, first degree black belts already, you need Chilsan Ilrohyung and Nahachi Idan. As a reminder, every bit of that is on the app. 100% is already there. You just click on that and it shows you everything you need to know. But what I did for the red belts, I broke it down further and further. So I would not only encourage you, but I'm kind of telling you to watch that red belt video that I posted, and it talks about everything you need to know from the self-defense perspective. The tackle defense, the shove defense, the hook punches defense, the grab anywhere and punch, the front attacks, the back attacks, really in depth. And here's the thing for the parents. Parents, I want you to videotape your kiddos doing these things, all right? So they can see the video of themselves doing it. So anyway, the creative weapons form. For Chodan, first degree midnight blue belt, you have to do 20 motions. Now with that, the weapon has to be the main focus of the form. Now it's your form. You do whatever you want. Do it, film it, write it down, and then continue to make it better. The whole point of that form is you're doing that as a form that you could teach myself or one of the instructors, because it's your form. And that's the way I want you to have it down. Now at first it's going to be tough, and then you're going to feel pretty good about it. You may show it to us, and we're going to, eliminate a few things, ask you to add a few things, but slowly but surely you're going to work toward making it your own, making it good, crisp, and clean. And what I mean by utilizing the weapon, if you're using the bow staff has got to be used in the right angles. Slicing, angles, thrusting with the tip of the bow staff, yeah, things like that. If you're using one of the broadswords, the younger kids, you're going to use like kind of a wooden broadsword. You're using the cutting edge of the blade for the attacks, not the backside. If you're using the nunchakus, you got to get the spins, the catches, the grabs in there. If you're using size, you got to have, once again, know how to use it. You got another student using the kamas, which is the hook, the bladed handle, or it's a handle with a blade on it, right? So that's got to be the main emphasis. It has to be there, but along with that, you've got your kicks, you've got your punches, you've got your utilization of the weapon, the body control. In other words, if you're using a bladed weapon, you're not coming down into your leg. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I gotta say that. If you're using a bladed weapon, the cutting edge is going away from your body, never to your body. So all these things you need to be aware of, all right? But for that, you've got the requirements. You know what they are. They're on the app for you to review. Go through those. But what I really want you to work on is when we're done with this video is for you to go back through the curriculum videos. That red belt, I did that, and it's almost 30 minutes long, of everything that you are responsible for your tip test. So everything on there is your responsibility. So make sure you check that out. As I mentioned with Chilsan Ilrohyung and Nahachi Chodan, I'll go ahead and show you those. We'll walk through those, and I kind of explain the creative weapon form. Your 120 or 100 punches in 30 seconds. You know that. The Eskrima combos, we worked on both of those in the red belt video as well. And I think that's it. Every other self-defense has been covered. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right over here. I guess right there's a good spot. We're gonna knock out Chilsan Ilrohyung. Once again, this is already on the app, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you and kind of explain as I walk through it. Okay? First thing we do is we look, and then we open up. Now, I like to say this is soft hand pulling in, this is a hard hand pushing away. Next motion, you step, arm goes under, cut through here. Turn, step and punch. I turn, on the heel. Same as the other side now. I step through, playing it out in a horse stance. Turn my foot, punch. Down the middle, like the beginning. I open up. Soft pulling in, hard pushing down. Next motions, inside, outside, center defense, in a fighting stance, center pseudos, and a horse punch. Hi-ya! And when I turn, I play catch. Scoop it up, down, out. Like I'm reading a book, and punch. I turn the other side, play catch this way. Scoop it up, push it down, out. Read a book, pull back, punch. Down the middle, low defense, single arm center pseudo. Center punch, high defense. Cut, center punch, high defense. Cut, step and punch. From here, and I'm gonna do this. The arms are out, I pull back, up, and push. I turn, two hands center. Now I'm gonna show you exactly what I did to that side. My arms were out, I pull back, arms up, push it out. Same thing here. Arms out, pull back, push it out. And boom. That's Chilsan Il-Rohya. Good. Now, what I did was I kind of broke down each motion. I did the form on the app, just kind of did all the way through, and I'll go ahead and do that now for you right here. Chilsan, and I'll back up just a little bit. Chilsan Il-Rohya. And that's Chilsan Il-Rohya. Next, Nahachi Chodan. Starts off from here. There's your starting position. You look down. Continue looking that direction. Strike, strike, look to the middle. Forearm defense. Low defense, you're looking at an angle. Hook punch, you're looking back to the front. Look in the direction you're moving. Open, down, back, closed. Strike, look in the direction. Strike, look back to the front, set, look, hammer fist. Continue looking this way. Backhand, elbow, look to the front, set position. Look at an angle, low defense. Back to the front, hook. Step, of course you're looking this way because you're stepping that way. Inside, outside, down, the punch, up, closed. Look in this direction, strike. Look in this direction, strike. Back to the front, now look, and then baroque. Back to where you started. Do it right, you end up exactly where you started from. Now just do that form all the way through. Nahachi Chodan. That's Nahachi Chodan. Good. So as I mentioned, from our training log sheet here, I'll grab it. I just kind of went through those two forms, breaking them down individually for you. talking about the motions, the eye focus, where they're going, and then I did them once again without count. Now those are available on the app like everything else, and you're welcome to reference that at any time. But the biggest thing for all your self-defense, like I mentioned, I spent nearly 30 minutes on that red belt one alone because I wanted for you, Dons, when you're done watching this one with your forms, to simply click on that red belt one all the way through. It's got all your self-defense, it's got your front fall, it's got your tackle defense in great detail, your shove defense, your grab, green punch defense, your scream and stick combos, everything that you'll need and then some, right? But the biggest thing I want to focus on for you was explaining that weapons form and then also kind of breaking these forms down for you. For our Chodons and Edons, once again, your forms, the self-defense applies to you as well. Check that out in the red belt material. And then also, let's see what else we got here. Chodon candidates, or Chodons, I'm sorry. We got Chilson Iro Young and Ahachi Edon. Those are out there on the app. Samdan candidates. You've got Chilson Samur Young and Ahachi Samdan. There you go. Any questions, of course, let us know. Make sure you're filling this baby out. Second thing, every day, Monday through Saturday, I'm gonna film a 10 to 15 minute little training video. Now it's gonna be anywhere from hand combos, foot combos. It's gonna be a lot of the dime kicking requirements. It's gonna be some stuff, some challenging stuff. I want you to do your very best with that and track that. And you can do that multiple times a day. If you knock out 10 of those, which I know you're going to, write that down somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a training log sheet. You can be anywhere, track it that way. And when we get back in here, you show us that you've done 10 of the workouts and you'll get your black challenge star. Now for our new friends that are in the black belt class that are going for their first tip stripe this month, and the friends we talked to about, are potentially eligible for the November testing, that's big. That's why I broke these forms down for you and the others to make sure they've got them. But I want you continuously review the app, but I can't stress it enough. That I don't want you to think, well, I'm in the black belt class now. I can't watch the red belt videos. Look, I have the instructors practice on white belt, tiger stuff, orange belt, yellow belt, green belt, red belt stuff. Why? To make sure it's solid, to make sure they've got it. Because part of being a black belt is being able to not only perform, but be able to perform, assist, and teach anything below the level you're at. So it's not just like, I don't have to work on that stuff anymore, I'm in a black belt class. Well, that violates the #1 black belt principle, which is humility, right? Absolutely. And the only way to really solidify us as Dons or black belts is to remember to condition everything below our rank in order to continue to improve on everything we're doing to make it better. Because without a solid foundation, it doesn't matter what we build, it all comes crumbling down. Like you gotta build a house not on sand by the beach, you gotta build it on a solid foundation. And the only way to make that foundation solid is to continue to practice the stuff that you've done in the past. And that's why on every single training log sheet, it always says review all previous, well, on this one it says all green tip self-defense. But on the gut one, all previous self-defense, all previous hand techniques. Write that on there for a reason, to make sure we're continuously practice on that. I know oftentimes in class, we don't always spend a whole lot of time on that because we kind of count on you to do it, to utilize the app and to put forth your very, very best. But today, this couple weeks here since we're off, spend a lot of time on these videos, reminding you of those facts, but also breaking each and every one of those down for you. So there you go. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Parents, I want you to videotape your kids. Let us see what they look like doing these motions. Tag us on your own page or put it on the members page and let us know. And if you need help with anything, you reach out to us. We're more than happy to offer feedback, suggestions, advice, tips, whatever we need to help you get these through these next 2 weeks. And of course, help prepare the kids well enough to test for their next tip stripe. And we're still on, hopefully, for a return in the week of March 30th. All right, folks. Thank you very much, black belts. I'm proud of you for making it into the black belt class. Those that already got their black belts, I want you to keep working. Once again, watch the red belt ones to make sure you're on task. Our TNT and instructors, especially you, if you're assisting in class, you got to make sure you know that foundation. You can't assist somebody else if you don't have the foundation yourself. All right. Have a blessed day, everybody. Look for the other videos. They'll be posted by 10 a.m. every day, Monday through Saturday, and give those a whirl as well. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.